if you have a ball rolling on the ground like this, let's actually analyze what happens in this rolling, in the rolling motion that you see. So you can clearly see that the ball is moving ahead and also rotating. So I can say rolling is something like rotation plus translation. This gives rise to the fact that every point on this ball that you see, every point has two kinds of velocities basically. One is the tangential r omega, because it's in circular motion, it will have a tangential sort of a velocity which is r omega, and it also has another velocity because the entire center of mass is moving ahead with v. That point will also have the v, every point will have a v. So it is the vectorial sum of this v and r omega that is the net velocity of the point. So if you take a point on top, r omega for the point on top is like this, and v center of mass for the topmost point is like this. That's why v plus r omega is the net velocity of the topmost point. Similarly, if you take the bottommost point which is in contact with the ground, it has two velocities again. Its r omega is in the backward direction and its v center of mass is in the forward direction. The vectorial sum of these two is the net velocity of this point. What you have to understand is the condition for pure rolling is this point has to be at rest basically. If your ground is at rest, this point has to be at rest. If your ground is moving with v, this point has to move with v. Ultimately, the relative motion between this bottommost point and the ground has to be 0. So let's take the case of a ground being at rest. If your ground is at rest, the net velocity of this point also has to be 0. That means your r omega should cancel this VCM, right? So that these two vectors cancel and instantaneously that point is at rest. Why instantaneously? Because at the very next instant, this point will go up, it will gain some velocity, some other point will come and occupy this bottommost point, and then this point should be at rest. So until this is ensured, until the bottommost point having a 0 relative motion with the ground is ensured, the body will continue to exhibit pure rolling motion. So this is how you analyze pure rolling motion. In this case, your body will not slip forward or slip backward, but just calmly roll and exhibit pure rolling.